Okay, so if you're still here, this is hospital stay second time. So on the 4th, we went to clinic, which is downstairs, and they accessed her port, which is just a fancy way of saying they put a needle and a line into her port, which is a fancy little button that goes straight to her heart to give her all of her medications or do blood draws or anything like that. And for a 2-year-old, that's very helpful because it saves you any IV pokes or anything scary like that. So on the 4th, we got our radiation material or radioactive injection in order to do something fancy called an MIBG scan, which is technically just a head-to-toe scan to see where all the cancer has spread. So we go home on the 4th after getting our radioactive material put into us. And then we come back on the 5th and we get our scan. Now she had to be sedated for that scan because it's a very long process and it's very tedious. But basically that scan just lights up every single place on her that there is cancerous cells. So we become inpatient after that scan. So the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and then the 9th, we had chemo. 2 different kinds, 30 minutes at a time, that went into her IV, into her port. Okay, so that all went pretty decent. It was actually kind of rough. She got sick a little bit, but no big deal. Nothing you wouldn't expect from chemo. On the 9th, she had to have a transfusion because her hemoglobin levels became low. That day, we also got the results or the score of her MIBG scan. And her results that day were a 17 out of 30, which is higher than halfway, but not all the way to 30. And we don't know what that means still yet. You know, we have to wait for our next MIBG scan to figure out if the chemo is making it go up or down. So we're just waiting on that. Okay, so then the 10th, we had our next 2 doses of chemo, and then the 11th, we got sent home. And we had to wait until the 11th so that we could get this fancy shot called Neuroblastoma. And it's an injection that they gave into her belly, I do believe. But it basically just helps boost your blood counts and your bone marrow production. It kind of revs it all up so that your body kicks back faster from the chemo. Because chemo's job is to kill everything. And then they give you those injections to help boost it back up. So that was first round of chemo. Was from the 4th to the 11th. We were in hospital. We had to get 1 transfusion and do all the fun things. So if you're still with me, I'll catch you on the next time.